Tonight, Israel is working to develop diplomatic ties with 4 more Islamic countries as it extends the Abraham Accords. One of these countries is Indonesia, the highest Muslim population in the world. And the Bank of Canada holds its key rate after raising the interest rates for 8 consecutive times. The federal bank will make its next interest rate decision in April. In an historic move, a motion against caste discrimination has been passed by the Toronto District School Board. The motion will help prevent caste oppression in the biggest public school network in the country. Justice for All Canada, who raised awareness of Dalit students in public schools, welcomes the decision. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. This is Muslim News Canada on Muslim Network TV. I am Catherine Bullock. Israel is currently in discussions with 4 Muslim nations to expand the Abraham Accords, which were signed last year. According to a source, the Israeli delegation has been conducting intensive contacts with officials in Indonesia, Mauritania, Somalia, and Niger to facilitate peace agreements between Israel and these countries. The Abraham Accords signed between Israel and 4 Arab states in 2020 represented a major diplomatic breakthrough in the Middle East, leading to a full official recognition of Israel as an independent state. These new efforts come in the context of a shift in the geopolitical landscape, as nations in the region are starting to prioritize their own interests over traditional alliances. Recognition of Israel has led to diplomatic rewards in dealings with the US. The Bank of Canada maintained its policy rate in its latest decision in line with expectations, but vowed to continue quantitative tightening. The central bank announced Wednesday that it held its targets for the overnight and deposit rates at 4.5% each, and the bank rate at 4.75%. It said in a statement that global economic developments had evolved broadly in line with its outlook since January. According to the statement, global growth is slow, and inflation, while still too high, is coming down primarily due to lower energy prices. The Bank of Canada had raised interest rates by 100 basis points last July, its steepest hike since August 1998, to fight high inflation. Ozempic, a medication primarily used for type 2 diabetes, is gaining popularity among Canadians for its weight loss benefits. According to a media source, numerous Canadians, including celebrities and social media influencers, are endorsing the drug for its purported weight loss effects. Although Health Canada has approved Ozempic for diabetes, it is not approved for weight loss. Another weight loss medication is authorized for weight loss, but due to its high demand, is currently unavailable in Canada. Since both medications have the similar main ingredient, physicians are prescribing its off-label use. Off-label drug use refers to prescribing medications for unapproved purposes, which is permissible by Canadian health laws. Islamic Relief Canada and a local restaurant are teaming up to raise funds for victims of the devastating earthquake that hit Syria and Turkey a month ago. Chaiwala branches across Ontario and British Columbia will donate a day's profit to support the earthquake relief efforts through Islamic Relief Canada. The funds will be used to provide shelter, food packs, heating materials, hygiene kits, psychological and long-term rehabilitation. To gather funds, Islamic Relief Canada teams will be present in the Scarborough and Mississauga branch on March 9th. Chaiwala locations in Abbotsford, Surrey Little India location, and Surrey Nordell location in British Columbia are also taking part in the fundraising efforts. In an historic motion, the Toronto District School Board, or TDSB, has become the first Canadian body to prohibit caste-based discrimination. In a meeting yesterday, 16 votes were in favour of a motion recognising caste as a form of discrimination. 5 votes were against the motion. After the successful voting, the TDSB will develop a framework to address caste oppression in public schools. Justice for All Canada has welcomed the decision. The organisation played a vital role in reaching out to TDSB board members, raising awareness of the rampant caste system. The Canadian South Asian diaspora still suffers from caste oppression, with the Dalit community being the most affected. Students and staff experience discrimination from upper castes on a daily basis in classrooms, school hallways, and playgrounds. The World Uyghur Congress, a support group for Uyghur Muslims and Turkic minorities, has been nominated for the 2023 Nobel Peace Prize by Canadian and Norwegian MPs. The international group was founded in Germany in 2004 by merging two non-governmental organizations who were working to raise awareness and advocate for the rights of Uyghur Muslims in China. The group has been campaigning for an end to China's alleged human rights abuses against Uyghur Muslims, including the forced detention of more than 1 million Uyghurs in what the Chinese government calls re-education camps. The nomination has been praised by human rights activists and Uyghur leaguers as a significant step in the international community's recognition of the ongoing persecution of Uyghur Muslims in China. The Nobel Committee will announce the winner of the 2023 Peace Prize in October. Tunisian President Syed has denied accusations that he is promoting racism and inciting violence against blacks in Tunisia. The accusations came after the president last month ordered a crackdown on sub-Saharan African migrants, calling it a plot to erase Tunisian identity. The comments fanned racism and were criticized as discriminatory towards the country's black minority. In response, the president stated that his comments were taken out of context. His denial comes amid growing tensions in Tunisia following the president's decision to assume executive powers and dismiss the prime minister in July 2021. Both the US and EU have voiced concern over Syed's treatment of migrants. As Ramadan approaches, there is an increase in demand at the Muslim Food Bank in Surrey, British Columbia. The initiative was launched in 2010 to provide culturally appropriate food items to the Muslim community during Ramadan. The food bank also serves kosher and vegan diet options. The organization provides support for those in need to access other social services, including educational skill development. The program serves 3,000 people, mostly out of its North Surrey warehouse. The Muslim Food Bank program has been able to continue to provide support to those in need throughout the pandemic, with measures such as contactless delivery and a drive-through system. Ozempic, the executive director of the program, says they chose Surrey for their operations because of a large number of refugees in the area.